Hi there, and welcome back to English Podcast for Life, your favorite place to relax, learn, and enjoy the English language.
Hey, I'm Tom, and I'm super excited about today's topic. It's something I personally struggled with a lot, and I know many of you feel the same.
That's right. Today we're talking about something every English learner has felt at some point, the fear of speaking English.
Oh yeah, that feeling when your heart starts racing, your mouth goes dry, and suddenly all the English words disappear from your brain.
Exactly. It's like your brain just goes, poof, empty.
I used to feel this way all the time. Even after I learned a lot of grammar and vocabulary, I still didn't want to speak. I thought people would laugh at me or not understand me.
That's such a common experience. And it's not just about English. Speaking a new language in front of others, it makes us feel vulnerable.
Totally. So today, we're going to talk about this fear in a very real way. We're going to ask, why does this fear happen? How can we start to feel better about speaking? What can we do every day to feel more confident?
And we'll also share real stories from learners around the world, people who were afraid to speak English but didn't give up. Now they're communicating with people all over the world.
So if you've ever said, I understand English, but I'm afraid to speak it, this episode is for you.
Get a cup of tea, sit back, and let's start.
So let's get into it. Emma, why do you think people feel afraid to speak English?
That's a great question. The first reason is fear of making mistakes. People worry they'll say the wrong word, use the wrong tense, or pronounce something incorrectly.
Yeah, I remember once I said, I am boring instead of I am bored. The person laughed and I didn't speak English for a whole week after that.
Oh no, that happens to so many people. But here's the thing, mistakes are normal. They're not bad. In fact, they're part of the learning process.
I know that now, but back then it felt so embarrassing.
I get it. The second reason people fear speaking is fear of judgment. They think, what will people think of my English? Or will they laugh at my accent?
Or will they think I'm stupid?
Exactly. But the truth is, most people are not judging you. In fact, many people admire you for speaking another language.
That's true. I've had people say, wow, your English is really good, even when I made lots of mistakes.
Yes, people usually focus on your effort, your energy, your message, not your grammar.
You know what I think, Emma? Speaking English can feel like being on stage, like all the lights are on you.
That's a great way to describe it. You feel like everyone is watching and listening to you.
Yeah, even if you're just ordering coffee.
And when we're nervous, our brain doesn't work the same way. We forget words, we freeze, we speak too fast or too quietly.
Oh, I've done all of those. One time I wanted to say, could I get a sandwich, please? But I just said, sandwich. Me. Thanks.
But guess what? You still got the sandwich, right?
I did. So it worked.
Exactly. The goal is communication, not perfection. That's something we'll repeat a lot today.
Another big reason people fear speaking English is because they overthink everything.
Yes, they think, what if I make a mistake? Or what if they don't understand me? Or what if I forget the word?
It's like a storm of what ifs.
And the more you think, the harder it becomes to speak.
You know what helps me sometimes? I pretend I'm just talking to a friend.
That's a great trick. Imagine the person you're talking to is kind, patient, and wants to understand you.
Because most people are like that.
Yes, you're not taking a test. You're just having a conversation.
So true. I think the fear becomes smaller when we start to see speaking English as a normal, everyday thing.
Right, it's not a performance. It's not a test. It's just communication. Let's pause here and remember something really important. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going.
Yes, you don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a native accent. You don't need fancy words.
You just need the courage to speak. That's it.
And it gets easier. I promise. The first time you speak, it's scary. The second time, still scary. But the 10th time, you start to smile. You start to relax.
And one day you'll look back and say, wow, I used to be afraid to speak English, but now I do it every day.
So, after a short break, we're going to talk about changing your mindset, how you can stop fear from controlling you, and start feeling stronger, little by little.
We'll share tips to build confidence, speak without overthinking, and enjoy the process, even when it feels hard.
This is just the beginning. So take a breath, relax, and keep listening. You're not alone, and you're doing great.
We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back, everyone. Before, we talked about where the fear of speaking English comes from. Now, we want to show you something powerful, how to change the way you think about speaking English.
Yeah, this is big. It's not just about learning words or grammar. It's about changing your mindset.
Exactly. So, what is a mindset? It's the way you see things. It's your beliefs, your attitude, your inner voice.
And sometimes that inner voice is not very nice.
That's true. It says things like, your English is bad. You'll make mistakes. People won't understand you.
Or, you should be perfect by now. Don't even try.
But guess what? You can change that voice. You can teach your brain to be kinder and more supportive.
Let's try this. Imagine your best friend is afraid to speak English. What would you say?
You'd probably say, don't worry. You're doing great. I believe in you.
Exactly. But when it's you, you say, I'm terrible. I can't do this.
So now, talk to yourself like a friend. Use kind, strong words. For example, I'm not perfect, but I'm learning. It's okay to make mistakes. I'm proud of myself for trying.
Write these down. Put them on your mirror, on your phone, wherever you need a reminder.
Your mindset is like a garden. If you plant fear, you get fear. But if you plant courage, you grow confidence.
Wow, that's deep. I love that.
Here's something important. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build.
It's like a muscle. If you don't use it, it stays weak.
But the more you speak, even a little bit, the stronger your confidence grows.
Start small. Say hello to someone. Ask a simple question. Practice ordering food in English.
Celebrate those moments. Every little success counts.
You don't have to jump into a full conversation right away. You can start with one word, one sentence.
Sometimes people say, I'm not improving fast enough. But remember, learning a language is a journey.
Exactly. And progress is not always fast. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's slow. But it's still progress.
Here's a tip. Track your wins. Every time you speak English, write it down.
Like a success journal?
Yes, even small things. I said good morning in English today. I answered a question in English class. I talked to a tourist.
Those are amazing wins. And when you look back, you'll see how far you've come.
Now let's talk about focus. Many learners focus too much on grammar and not enough on connection.
Right. Speaking is not just about being correct. It's about being understood and understanding others.
That's the real goal of language, connection, not perfection.
So don't wait until your English is perfect. Speak now. Make friends. Share your thoughts. Ask questions.
You don't need perfect grammar to connect with people. You need courage, kindness, and a little bit of practice.
That's a great combo.
Let me tell you a quick story. Sophia from Argentina was afraid to speak English at work. She said nothing during meetings for months.
Oh, wow. That must have been tough.
Yes, but then she decided to speak just one sentence in every meeting. One sentence. That was her goal.
Nice. A small step.
And after a few weeks, she was speaking more. Her confidence grew. Her team supported her. Now she leads meetings in English.
That's incredible. See? One sentence can change everything.
If you're listening and you feel shy or afraid, remember Sophia. Start with one sentence.
Here's something that helps me. I used to wait until I felt ready to speak, but the truth is, I never felt ready.
Right. You can prepare forever, but it's speaking that prepares you.
So now I try this. I speak first and think later. I just open my mouth and say something.
Yes, and if it's not perfect, that's okay. The goal is to communicate.
And usually the other person helps. They smile, they guess what you mean, or they repeat the correct phrase kindly.
Most people want to understand you. They don't expect you to sound like a native speaker. Okay, let's create a habit. What if you spoke just 1 minute of English every day?
That sounds doable. Even if you're shy or busy, you can find 1 minute.
You could say what you're doing, like, I'm making tea, I'm going to the store, I'm cleaning my room.
Or talk about your plans. Today I will study. Tomorrow I'll watch a movie.
The more you speak, the less scary it feels. Day by day, your brain gets used to it.
Sometimes people say, I don't know enough English. But that's not true.
Yes, you know more than you think. You've listened, you've studied, you've practiced. It's all in there.
It just needs a little push to come out.
Exactly. And speaking helps bring it out. It's like opening a door.
So open the door. Let the words out, even if they're messy, even if they're simple.
They don't have to be perfect. They just have to be yours.
Whew, that was powerful. So far, we've talked about mindset, confidence, and starting small.
Next up, we'll go deeper into real-life situations that make learners nervous. Talking to strangers, speaking in class or meetings, using English while traveling, talking to native speakers.
And we'll share how to stay calm, how to keep going when you panic, and how to enjoy speaking English. Yes, enjoy it.
This is the heart of our episode, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back. You're still listening to English Podcasts for Life, and we're proud of you. If you're still with us, that means you care about your English, and you're serious about growing.
Yes, and you're not just learning English, you're learning to be brave. Today's theme is all about facing real-life speaking situations with more courage and less fear.
Because let's be honest, many learners feel okay at home or in class, but when they have to use English in the real world, boom, the fear comes back.
Yup, your mind goes blank, your heart races, and suddenly you feel like a beginner again.
But we're going to walk through these moments, one by one, and show you how to stay calm, keep going, and speak up.
Let's start with one of the scariest ones, talking to strangers in English.
Oof, yes, like asking for directions, or ordering food, or checking into a hotel.
Here's a tip. Use set phrases. You don't need to be creative. You just need to be clear.
Exactly. For example, instead of thinking too much, just say, "Excuse me, can you help me? Can I have a coffee, please? Where is the train station?"
And remember, strangers don't expect you to be perfect. They're not grading your English.
Most of the time, they're just happy to help. And some of them are surprised or impressed that you're speaking another language.
And if they don't understand the first time, don't panic. Just repeat slowly. Or point, use your hands, smile.
Communication is not just words. It's also body language, tone, and attitude.
And when you try, even just a little, you win.
Now let's talk about speaking in English class or during a language lesson. You might think it should be easy, but many learners feel nervous even with their teacher.
Yeah, because you're afraid of saying the wrong thing in front of others.
Or maybe the other students speak better than you, and you feel shy.
Here's what helped me. I started by asking simple questions. Even just, Can you repeat that? Or what does that mean?
Great tip. That shows you're engaged, and it builds your confidence.
Also, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone is learning in their own way.
Yes, just because someone speaks faster doesn't mean they're better. You might have a better vocabulary, or better listening, or better focus.
You have your own strengths, so speak when you can, even if it's not perfect.
Speaking English while traveling is one of the best ways to use the language, and also one of the scariest.
Totally. Airports, hotels, restaurants, it's exciting but stressful.
But remember, when you travel, most people expect you to speak in simple English, and they're ready to help.
Here's a great trick. Before your trip, practice key phrases. Things like, I have a reservation. Where is the nearest ATM? Can you speak more slowly?
You can also write them on your phone. If you freeze, just read them.
That's not cheating. That's smart.
And always speak with a smile. Even if your grammar is wrong, a smile shows kindness, and kindness is universal.
This one can feel really scary. Speaking English at work.
Yes, because now you feel pressure. You want to be professional. You don't want to make a mistake.
But remember, most companies value communication more than perfect grammar.
Here's a tip. Prepare some phrases that you can use in meetings. For example, in my opinion, I'd like to add something. Could you clarify that?
Also, write down what you want to say before the meeting. That way, you feel more confident when it's time to speak.
And if you forget a word, breathe. Just say, sorry, I'm looking for the word. That's normal.
People will wait. They'll help. You don't have to be perfect to be respected.
Okay, now for the big one. Talking to native speakers.
The ultimate fear. What if I don't understand them? What if they speak too fast?
You're not alone. Many learners feel nervous with native speakers. But remember, they often don't speak clearly.
Yeah, they use slang, talk fast, mumble.
So it's okay to ask, sorry, could you repeat that? Can you speak a bit more slowly?
You're not being rude. You're being clear. And that's good communication.
Also, native speakers love when someone makes the effort to speak their language. Even if you're not perfect, they'll often support you.
I've had amazing conversations with native speakers, even when I made tons of mistakes.
Because the connection is more important than the grammar.
Here's something I want everyone listening to say out loud. Yes, out loud. Ready? I deserve to speak. I deserve to be heard. I am learning and I am improving.
Let those words sink in. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. You have the right to speak English at any level.
You are more than your grammar. You are a person with something to say.
And the more you speak, the easier it gets.
After a short break, we'll explore the emotional side of speaking fear. Panic, stress, even shame. We'll talk about how to calm your mind and relax your body before speaking.
And we'll share real-world techniques for staying calm in stressful moments, like breathing tricks, focus games, and mental tools that actually work.
This part is powerful. You'll want to hear every minute. So take a breath and let's keep going.
Welcome back. If you've made it this far, give yourself a big smile. You're amazing.
Absolutely. This part is where we get really honest. Because for many learners, the fear of speaking English isn't just in the mind, it's in the body.
Yes, you feel it. Your chest gets tight, your heart beats fast, your stomach turns.
And your brain suddenly forgets everything. You go totally blank. I've been there.
That's panic. It's not just nerves. It's your body reacting like something dangerous is happening.
But speaking English is not dangerous. It just feels that way sometimes.
So what can we do when that panic starts to rise? When your hands shake and your mind freezes?
That's what we're going to talk about right now.
Let's start with something simple but powerful. Breathing.
Breathing? That's it?
Yes, because when you're nervous, you breathe fast and shallow. Your brain gets less oxygen, and you feel worse.
So what should we do?
Try this. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds.
Let's try it now. You too, listeners.
Feels better, right?
Actually, yes. My body feels calmer already.
When you're about to speak English and you feel nervous, pause. Breathe. Let your body know, I'm okay.
Here's something cool. Your brain believes what you tell it, over and over.
If you say, I can't do this, your brain believes it. But if you say, I've got this, your brain starts to believe that instead.
It's like a loop. The more you repeat the thought, the stronger it becomes.
So create a new loop. Say, I don't have to be perfect. I just have to try. It's okay to feel nervous. I can still speak, even with fear.
That last one is powerful. I can speak, even with fear.
Yes, you don't need to wait for the fear to go away. Just speak with it, and you'll notice it starts to fade.
Let's talk about body language, because how you sit, stand, and move, it affects how you feel.
Yes, when you sit small with your shoulders tight and your head down, you feel weak.
But when you sit up straight, breathe deeply, and smile, you feel stronger.
Here's something to try. Stand up tall, put your hands on your hips, take 3 deep breaths, then speak.
That's called a power pose. It actually helps your brain feel more confident.
Use your body to support your mind. Don't hide, open up.
Here's a big fear. What if I forget a word while I'm speaking?
Great question. First of all, it's okay. Everyone forgets words, even native speakers.
So what do we do?
You can describe the word. For example, if you forget umbrella, say, the thing I use when it rains.
Or you can use gestures. Point. Act it out.
And the person will usually help you. Oh, you mean umbrella? And now you remember it for next time.
So forgetting a word doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human.
Okay, another fear, freezing. You open your mouth and nothing comes out.
Ugh, I hate that feeling. You feel embarrassed, trapped.
So what should you do?
Here's what I do. I say something simple like, sorry, I'm a little nervous. Give me one moment. I'm thinking.
That's perfect. It buys you time, and it shows that you're still in control.
People will wait. They'll smile. They'll be patient. Most people are kind.
Here's a tip that most learners don't know. Practice speaking English when you're calm, not just when you're nervous.
Interesting. Why?
Because your brain connects feelings to situations. If you only speak when you're anxious, English becomes connected to fear.
But if you speak when you're happy or relaxed, like walking your dog or cooking, your brain says, hey, English is fun.
So talk to yourself when you're relaxed. Say things out loud. Smile. Build a positive connection.
Here's something I want every listener to hear. Your voice matters.
Yes, your thoughts, your questions, your ideas, your story, it all matters.
Don't hide it. Don't wait until you're perfect.
Speak now. Speak with mistakes. Speak with pauses. Speak with heart.
The more you do, the easier it gets.
After a short break, we'll explore real success stories from learners just like you.
These are people who were afraid to speak English, but they found small ways to push forward. They made mistakes. They felt awkward, but they didn't quit.
And now, they use English at work, when traveling, with friends, and they love it.
So stay with us. Their stories will inspire you and show you that if they can do it, you can too.
Welcome back. So far in this episode, we've explored fear, mindset, calm strategies, and now it's time to share some real stories.
Because when we're afraid, we often feel alone. But guess what? You are not alone.
There are millions of people around the world, just like you, learning English, struggling with fear, and slowly growing their confidence.
And today, we want to tell you about some of them. Maybe you'll hear yourself in their stories.
And maybe, just maybe, you'll see that you can do it too. Let's start with Lynn. She's from Thailand, and she studied English for many years but never spoke.
Why not?
Fear. She always thought, my accent is bad, or I'll sound stupid.
That's so common.
Then one day, she saw a job opening at an international company. She wanted the job, but the interview was in English.
Scary?
She was terrified, but she prepared 2 things: a short self-introduction, 3 simple sentences about her skills.
Nice. Focused and clear.
She practiced out loud every day. And in the interview, she was nervous, but she spoke. Not perfectly, but confidently.
And what happened?
She got the job.
Yes, I love that.
Now she speaks English at work every day. Still nervous sometimes, but she keeps going.
Next is Diego from Mexico. He lives in a small town where English isn't used much.
But one day, a tourist from Canada got lost and asked Diego for help.
Uh-oh.
Diego's hands started shaking. His mind went blank. But he remembered a phrase from his English app. Can I help you?
Perfect.
He used body language, simple words, and lots of pointing. And he helped the tourist find his hotel.
And how did he feel afterward?
Like a superhero. He said, I didn't speak perfectly, but I communicated. I did it.
One small moment, but a big step.
Anya's story is emotional. She left her country and moved to Germany last year.
Wow. Big change.
She didn't speak German, but she had learned some English in school. So she started using English to ask for help, meet people, and find work.
That must have been scary.
Very. But she said something powerful. English was my bridge to a new life. It wasn't perfect, but it opened doors.
That's beautiful. English became her lifeline.
And now she's taking classes and helping other newcomers in English.
Here's a fun one. Paulo from Brazil was super shy about speaking English. He thought his pronunciation was awful.
But he had a dream. He wanted to be an English-speaking YouTuber.
Wait, so he made videos in English even though he was scared?
Yes, his first video was just 30 seconds. He said, Hi, I'm Paulo. I'm learning English. This is my journey.
And how was the response?
So supportive. Other learners commented, Me too. And you're doing great.
So cool. It shows you don't have to wait to be fluent. You can start sharing now.
Zainab's story is a little different. She used English to heal after a difficult time in her life.
Wow. Tell me more.
She had lost her job and felt lost in general, so she started learning English, just for herself.
A fresh start.
Exactly. Every morning she spoke to herself in English. She said kind things. I am strong. I can grow. I believe in myself.
In English?
Yes, it helped her think differently. She said, speaking English gave me a new voice.
Wow. Every story is so different, but they all have something in common.
Yes, all of them felt afraid. All of them thought, I can't do this. But they still took action.
Not perfectly, not fluently, but bravely.
Exactly. And that's what matters. Not the accent, not the grammar, the courage.
Because fear doesn't disappear, but we can speak with fear and still move forward.
Yes, step by step, word by word.
After a short break, we're going to wrap things up with a powerful message and share a full list of simple, daily actions you can take to speak more and fear less.
Yes, we'll give you 10 things you can start doing right away, even if you're busy or shy or scared.
Little things that make a big difference over time.
So don't miss it. It's like your English courage checklist. Let's finish strong. Welcome to the final part of this episode. Wow, what a journey we've been on today.
Seriously, if you're still listening, give yourself a huge round of applause. You didn't just learn English today, you built courage.
You faced the fear, you listened, you laughed, maybe you even cried, and most of all, you kept going.
Now, we want to end this episode with something really special. 10 daily actions you can take to speak English more often and fear less.
These are small, simple things, but they add up. Bit by bit, they will change the way you feel when you speak English. Let's go through them one by one. You don't need to do all 10 every day, but choose a few and stick with them.
When you wake up, speak one sentence in English, even if it's just, "Today is Monday." It gets your brain ready for the day.
While cooking, cleaning, or walking, narrate what you're doing. I'm washing the dishes. I'm going to the shop. No pressure, no audience, just practice.
Before a phone call, class, or conversation, take 3 deep breaths. Calm your body, focus your mind.
Prepare useful phrases like, "Can you help me?" "I'd like a coffee, please." "I'm learning English." Repeat them until they feel natural.
Once a day, record a 30-second voice note. Talk about your day, your feelings, or your plans. You'll hear your progress, and your confidence will grow.
Tell yourself every day, "I can speak English." Mistakes help me grow. I'm proud of my progress. Your brain believes what it hears.
Even one word counts. Say hello, ask a question, or thank someone in English. One word becomes one sentence, and more.
Use online tools or communities. Even just one 5-minute chat a week can build real courage.
Did you say something in English today? Amazing! Celebrate it. Write it down. Tell a friend. Success loves attention.
Fear is part of the journey. Don't wait to feel ready. Speak with fear. Speak through it. That's how confidence is born.
Before we say goodbye, I want to say something to every listener out there. You can do this. You are braver than you think.
Your English doesn't need to be perfect. Your voice is enough. The world wants to hear it.
Speak slowly, speak loudly, speak quietly, but speak.
And when it feels hard, remember, it's hard for everyone. You are not alone.
Every word you speak in English is a step forward. Keep taking those steps.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. We're proud of you. We believe in you.
And we hope this episode gave you more than just English. It gave you courage.
Share this episode with a friend. Listen again when you need motivation. And don't forget, you are doing something amazing.
We'll be back soon with another episode of English Podcast for Life.
Until next time, keep going and keep speaking.